Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Heather. If you don't know who I am, Heather B. Denture Diva. If you randomly came across me, I've been on YouTube for a little over a year now. But if you like my content, you don't mind honesty and truthfully. And this one will be mainly my opinion of what I go through with depression. But if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button. But if you like videos, comment, get involved because I do giveaways often. But I wanted to make this video because I've been going through a lot of shit lately, and a lot of you guys know that. It all stemmed from something somebody said to me. I'm not even going to go into detail, but somebody said to me, and it hurt a lot. And I don't think people think before they speak, or whatever, but when it's done repetitively, it hurts, you know? And listen, I have normally generalized anxiety disorder. I used to get depressed a lot, but it's been a very long time since I did. You guys gotta understand, I'm the type of person that tries to bottle my feelings in and just store it down because I've been through a lot of shit, guys, in my life where I've learned to numb myself from the pain. I've learned to not get close to people because I'm gonna wait to get hurt. Like, I try to protect myself. And I haven't felt like this in probably a decade. So when this happened, I felt so helpless and so empty and like I was in a dream. And I'm sure some of you guys can understand that. Like, it's starting to get better. You guys are amazing, by the way. Thank you for all of you who reached out to me, who's been private messaging me and texting me and trying to make sure that I'm okay. We all know you can't just brush off depression. You can't. But is it better than what it was a few days ago or even yesterday? Yeah, it's getting there, you know. I'm very blessed to have you guys and a few of my close friends, especially, Stephanie, who's helped me through a lot. So you always have to have that ride or die friends that can push you through your worst and make you see the truth and don't let your inner demons take over. And, somebody told me, I think it was AJ. AJ told me on one of my things, because I made a post on my Facebook saying that, how do I get out of my head? And it was a girl on the floor holding her head. And, she was saying, but I don't think it was AJ. Maybe I think it was somebody on my actual Facebook, like AJ is, but I think it was a different Terry, or I forgot, it doesn't matter. But they said to have a conversation with your inner demons, and talk it through. And, I thought about it, and it's quite logical. People are going to be like, how do you do that? Well, you start asking it questions. Why is it doing this? How to stop it. It's like your good and bad angel on your shoulders. You know what I mean? And you guys all know when you're depressed, you think every bad thing, every negative thing, every hurtful thing. You even think of stuff that has, like, nothing really to do with the situation. Let me think of something. Like, say if somebody called you ugly. Like, say if you're dating somebody who called you ugly, right? And then your mind's going to take it like, oh, they cheated on you. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go overboard with it. I mean, first of all, if you're dating somebody that thinks you're ugly, get away. It's not worth it. But I'm just using that as an example so you know from one extreme to the next. Because sometimes when your insecurities get to you, it can also ruin shit. But something happened where it made me a lot of insecure. Like, really bad. Where I didn't think I was beautiful anymore. I didn't think I was attractive. I didn't think a lot of stuff. And it got to me. It broke me down, guys, to a person I never saw. My kids were scared because I couldn't stop crying. I didn't sleep for 47 hours. And I just sat there and cried. And I lost my voice. And it's starting to come back, thank God. Because I didn't have any voice at all. But, sometimes depression hits out of nowhere. And sometimes depression is triggered by somebody that started something, even if it was small. It came out of nowhere. And I felt more betrayed, I guess, in a sense, or more disappointed. Like, when you're disappointed in somebody, to me, that's like the worst thing ever. Because you expected better, you know what I mean? But it was something I couldn't get out of, guys. I was scared at that point. I was scared that I was going to end up killing myself. And I'm not that person. And man, it took a lot of you and a lot of other my friends to get me to realize a lot, you know? But I mean, I know I would never do that. I wouldn't do that to my kids, but it was crossing my mind. And that's when I knew I had to do something because I can't let that happen. And, you know, I'm also on a new medication, so that also could have added to it. Definitely could have. But it could have been a big problem with it. Like, that probably could have been a big cause of it. But it's something I couldn't get out of, guys. Like, I felt so empty. Like, I felt like I was having an outer body experience of where, like, I was in a dream and I was watching myself, and it's like I couldn't control it. It was like, I don't cry. You guys have to understand this. I'm a pretty tough chick. This chick don't cry. And I've learned to, you know, people say my strength is one of my strengths. But to me, I find it a weakness because then it's hard to let people in. But when I do let people in, I get hurt. And I think that's why I got depressed, because I was more disappointed in myself than anything. Yeah. But I do Out of the Darkness walk. You know what's crazy, guys? Is going through all this depression and shit. I was on my computer, you know, approving posts for my Denture Support group and all that. And on Facebook. And all of a sudden I got an email. Now I do Out of the Darkness walk, suicide prevention every year. Every year. And I thought it was early already to register, like way early. They're getting a jump on that shit because they messaged me. And they said, because, you know, I was a captain and all that, we're giving you information that you can sign up now, make your team, you know, you be the team captain and go from there. And that email itself and the depression I was going through made me realize it's a sign that there are people out there. I got to let them in and let them help. And it's not just me helping others. I need to let people help me. And that's really hard for me to do. Guys, I raised myself since I was a young kid. And I never had anybody to protect me or take care of me or even team player. Like, it was none of that. So I became as strong as I did for a reason. Because anytime I would let somebody help me, they'd either throw it in my face or, you know, they would leave me or cheat on me or something would happen, you know? But I was so fucking damn depressed. I never saw myself like that. Not like that. Definitely not like that. And I didn't know what to do. I couldn't be a mom. I couldn't be me. I couldn't, like, I tried to help everybody that was messaging me, and I couldn't even focus, but play bad things in my mind, even that if it had nothing to do with it. Because depression made my insecurities worse. And it made me overthink. Like, there's just, depression is like the devil inside you. And it depends on how strong you are to try to build it out. And it's about strength. You know, my friend told me that I need to let me feel because I never do. And she knows that. I normally bottle it up, blow it off, walk away, build it down, and just pretend it doesn't exist. And I was hysterical. And she was like, you know, you need to let yourself have feelings. You're human. You're not a robot. She was like, it is okay to be sad, Heather. It is okay to be depressed. It is okay to feel, but just don't stay there. Let yourself feel, release it, and get up because you got this. And it's like that plays in my mind, and it's like the good was playing in my mind, then the bad was playing in my mind, and it's like they were battling each other. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that, but it's like I was battling my inner self like you have no idea. I tried so hard. So damn hard. And I know people are going to ask me what happened, but it was just an issue with my boyfriend. No, he didn't cheat on me for anybody that's going to ask me that. It wasn't, no, I would have dumped his ass. I don't take that shit. But when you love somebody so much, and you know, I got to say something, guys, that like, out of all the people I've ever dated in my life, when I thought I knew what love is, I swear to God on anything that I love right now, that being with him has made me realize I didn't know what love was till I met him and dated him. Like, we've been friends for many, many years. But I feel empty without him. Like, when he goes home back to Long Island, I feel empty without him. Like, a part of me's missing. I never had that before. I never had a part where, like, when he's next to me, you know, I feel completed. You know, I've had long distance relationships before, like, I mean, across country. And it's like, I was upset, but it didn't, like, faze me. You know what I mean? But it's like, I was nervous at first to date him for many shit. But it's like, the first time I kissed him, I was worried that, you know, are we going to overthink it? Are we going to do this? Because we were friends for so long. Is it going to be like a Rachel and Ross thing where she laughs every time he kisses her? But no, it felt perfect. It was effortless. So when you love somebody so damn much like that, and then something that they do might not be extreme, but they should know better, it hurts because of what you thought so highly of. And then you become disappointed, you know? But that was a hole I couldn't get out of. It was hard as fuck. And, you know, normally I would do yoga, meditation. You know what I did, though? First of all, I know I have a broken foot and a broken toe, but I still went to the gym to run 2 miles, and my doctor's going to kill me. But I leaned more on the side, and I didn't do it on the broken spots. It's probably why I won't fucking heal. But you got to do a video on that, too, by the way, and let you know that crap. But I needed to release. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't be inside. I feel closed in. It's making, the depression's getting worse because of it. I needed to get out and release it. So I put on my music. I went to the gym. I ran 2 miles, and then I went into the weight room and worked out like I normally do. I need to get back into my routine, broken or not. I need to get it. You know what I mean? I say you know what I mean a lot. My bad. Sorry. But yeah, I'm still going through some shit. It's going to take time. I know that. The problem was with me, guys, I'm the type of person that likes to fix things. And I couldn't fix this. And it was eating up at me because I'm a type of person that likes to fix things at everybody's things. I just like things happy. And you guys know me. I'm happy. I'm positive. I'm perky. I help people. That's what I do. And my kids are like, Mommy, it's like Santa Claus died seeing you cry. And I was like trying, like, I'm like, you guys are funny. You really are. But my oldest saw me crying on the floor at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, something like that. And he just ran over to hug me. And he goes, Mommy, just hang in there. I love you. And it made me more not going to do it. It was hard. The one thing I've always wanted to be was strong for my kids. Have them never see me weak. Have them never see me any of that. But then I realized it's not a weakness for your kids to see you weak from time to time. Because when you overcome it, it just shows them how strong you are, that you can conquer anything. But what I went through was hard. Like, hard as fuck. And I didn't think I was going to get out of it. I mean, I'm still kind of depressed, but not in a deep state. I'm in, like, trying to get through it. And at this point, if one bad thing is said to me, I'll probably go back into it. Like, by somebody like I love and care about and stuff. But, because I get hate all the time online. That shit don't faze me. Doesn't faze me. I'm like, okay, have a great day. But what do you guys do to help you with your depression? Like, have you ever felt empty? Like, truly empty? Like, you're not even in your body. And that bad things or like the same thing just plays in your mind every second. And it just gets worse and worse. And then you start thinking more insecure stuff. And it starts to get to you. And it was ruining me so bad. That's why I made a post on my community board for you guys to see. So you guys didn't worry. I've been trying to keep up with the videos because those 2 videos for this week that I already had was done last week before my depression really ever hit. So it's been like a few days since I was in heavy depression. Like, I mean, heavy, guys. Like, you would have never thought it was me. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't sleep. Like, I'm not a stress eater. I'm quite opposite. I don't eat or sleep when I'm stressed. If I look like crap because I'm tired as fuck. I am going to get some sleep tonight, though. I'm going to try. I got 3 hours of sleep last night after being awake for 47 hours, which freaking A, man. But, I mean, I used to do that when I worked overnight with my, when my kids were babies, because I had to stay up with them in the daytime, and I worked overnight as a manager. And I just repeated that, you know. But I hope you guys are all okay. And if this gets to somebody who is sad and depressed, don't give up. Fight through it, please. If not for yourself, do it for the people around you. And if not for them, do it for your happiness. Do it for your quality of life. Because without rain, there would be no rainbow. And you need to realize that you were meant to be here for a reason, and you can't quit. I always say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. And you can get through this. I'm always here if anybody ever needs to talk. Always answer everybody. But don't give up. Don't. Because I have faith in you, and you were put here for a reason. Just like I think I was put here to help people. So don't quit. Keep fighting through. Keep doing whatever you can to give yourself happiness. And I know it's hard to not let people that you love get to you. But communication is everything. And without it, there's nothing. So always make sure you communicate your feelings and release it. Explain it, get it out, talk about it, you know. Hold on, guys. I need a sip of my coffee. My throat. My throat feels like razor blades because of all the crying and screaming, but mainly crying a lot. But just don't quit. My email and everything is in the description below. You can find me on Facebook. You go to my Denture Support group. You know, if you got dentures and you want to be a part of that. But if anybody who ever comes across this needs help, reach out, please. If you don't want to reach out to me, reach out to somebody in your family. Reach out to a doctor. Reach out to, you know, there's so many depression places you can call or go to. Part of this link that I told you guys I just signed up for Out of the Darkness Walk, I'm going to put the link down below, which is the arrow next to the title of the video. Click it, and all my information, everything just is under there. But if you guys ever need help, I'm here. And I appreciate every single one of you that reached out to me. I love you guys, and I hope you have a healthy and happy day. Later, guys.